Ladles and jelly spoons. Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife. We are here in the Monte Cristo and it's only Wednesday. Christina says it's too cold to go out, and I said, well, I'll go somewhere and do something. And what happened? The Wednesday walk continues. We've got John and Jade and Sophie, and when we were talking to Sophie earlier on, she mentioned Japan and stuff, and then they mentioned they had a really bad year, so it's going to be a really interesting conversation. If we can keep it going, I'm gonna see if I can ask the right questions. What's that? Oh yeah, there we go. I've got Webby's hat on because it's still blowing a hoolie, and you're probably seeing the trees at the back here. And it's 5:55. Well, my friends, my name's Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife. Roll intro. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are. So, not drinking this week. They caught me. I was going to hide it from you. I thought, sorry, I'll make a mistake and then I can drink it. So Chris says she's not coming out. It's too cold. And she says, give my love to John, Jade and Sophie. And so I have. And they're here. So who have we got in the hot seat today? We got Jade. Hello. No, that's Jade. It's Sophie, sorry. This is Sophie. And she's the sister of Jade, who is over here. Well, that's slow, isn't it? It's like an old man. Oh, well, look over there in a minute. Oh, I'm just really. Oh, I'm just have a look. Oh, yeah, I can see now. I can't get back. I'm stuck. There we go. And of course, we got. I'm going to show you this. There's John. And then we swing back. Oh, there we go. It'll lock on to you in a minute. Is that all right? And I'll turn it, because sometimes when it locks on and you sort of go like that, it makes Emma Kelly a bit seasick, you know. All right, Emma, I've got the closed captions on. Yeah, so what have you been doing all day? Walking? Yeah. I'm actually going to ask you to, because of the sound behind us now, I'm going to put, can I just clip it? Yeah. You don't have a pacemaker, do you? No, you got to ask these days. So, where did you walk?
Quite far that way, round the Hard Rock Hotel, and then the Maritime Walk all the way back up.
Did you get as far as Punta Negra? That's the one beyond, at the foot of the H10. There's another set of shops and restaurants there.
Don't know, did we?
Where you used to do Meetup? Was it the Rock and Negra?
No, the Rosa Centre. No. Oh, the Rock and Negra. We did one there, I think, with Dan and his missus.
That's as far as we
go.
Oh no, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah. It's just like there's a sushi place and
yeah,
oh, you got okay.
We went, yeah.
So you got to Rock and Negra. You didn't go further down to the.
No, we came back after that one.
Oh man, so that's long enough. That's going to take you half an hour at least from here. Or the way he was walking, probably about 45 minutes.
A bit slower. Yeah, a few stops.
There's a bench with your name on it. I wrote John on all the benches.
Yeah.
There you go.
I noticed.
So, did you do any stops?
Just photos along the way, and the benches and like that. And, yeah.
Have a beer anywhere or a glass of wine?
We had some food, sandwiches and beers. I just had soft drinks.
Where was that? In a good place? I know where she went because I asked her before, but I'm asking. Francis 2?
Francis 2, yeah.
Francis 2, opposite the Hard Rock Hotel.
It was nice, it was cheap.
It was $1.80 a pint. I'm not kidding you, $1.80 a pint. I might do my bloody show from there and then get discovered from the Hard Rock.
Pint was cheaper than a soft drink.
Was it? That's illegal in Germany. The soft drink has got to be cheaper than the alcoholic drink. So they just put the price of the alcoholic drinks up. There you go. It's a bit like, what's he? Shelby. Mr. Shelby. We want the same wages as men. Okay, I'll give you a shilling a week rise and I'll take a shilling a week off the men. There we go. Random comment. A question for you. Thanks, Craig. Oh, It's not a question for you. Random comments are thanking Craig. There you go. Hi, Anne-Marie. I hope you're feeling a lot better, my darling. And if you're not, here's a hug from me. I'm bloody freezing. So what's happening tonight? I'm going to carry on talking to Sophie. I'm going to ask her where she's from and what type of school she went to, what she trained as, what she does as a job, if anything, where she goes in the world, because I know that she went to Japan and where she went to anywhere else. I'm just pre-warning her what I'm going to ask so she can make up the stories. You don't look impressed.
I'm thinking about how I'm going to answer things, so yeah.
You're not a spy, are you? No. You can just say you work for the government and you don't want to talk about it.
No.
We can do that, no problem. She's a honeypot. One of those spies, one of those little spies, aren't you, that come into our lives and say, we'll get that guy and get all the secrets off him, and then you find out they know nothing.
I'm not that little, I'm 6 foot tall.
You're 6 foot tall?
Yeah.
Jeez. That's 2 lots of 3 foot for you munchkins out there. There we go, random comment. Evening all, says North Tenerife man. I actually gave you a shout out the other day on my vlog with Kevin and Webby. Oh, Webby's just put out a vlog with Kevin as well. Not with Kevin, with Kevin this morning. This afternoon he put his MacMaster vlog out, and the MacMaster has shared it, so he should be getting millions of subscribers any minute soon. If you're not subscribed to Webby, go ahead and do that right now. Back to Sophie. So, where did you go to school?
I went to school in a small village called Coldew School.
Called what?
Coldew.
Coldew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coldew.
Is that in England?
Yes.
And whereabouts?
Cumbria.
Cumbria? I know Cark.
I don't.
Cark in Cumbria? It's right, it's the end of the 200-mile cul-de-sac, a bit near Barrow in Furness.
A bit far out of my reach.
Is it?
I'm more closer to the border, Carlisle.
Carlisle, there you go. Carlisle, as we used to call it when I was a kid, Carlisle. A little bit of Carlisle. And did you go to, was that like an old type of school for a little village, or like secondary and everything, or did you go?
There was just a secondary school though.
Oh, right. So you just skipped infants altogether?
No, I went to a small primary school.
A primary school?
Yeah.
Do you still know anybody that was there with you at school at primary?
On Facebook, yeah.
On Facebook?
I haven't talked to them in 20 years.
No, I mean, that's the same as me, really. I haven't kept in touch with those, but I've moved a lot. Have you moved a lot?
I moved a few times.
Yeah. Where was the first big move from Cumbria?
I went from Carlisle to Preston, so not that far.
Carlisle to Preston?
Yeah.
That's like a long way when you're young, isn't it?
A whole hour and a half away.
An hour and a half. Preston, my brother lives up near there. No, he lives in the Forest of Bowland. He says anyway. I think it's Clitheroe, yeah. Is that Forest of Bowland? And he's got something to Pendle Hill, is it? Yeah. Pendle Hill. Are you into all the Pendle witchy type thing, or?
Not really.
Not really, no. Let's find some interesting stuff. Let's do an advert. Cut to advert. Three. We're back in the room. Right, I've given her a slap. So, what was your first job?
My first job was bar staff. I worked a nightclub for like 2 days for an event, picking up glasses, and that was it. Not very interesting. It was when the ice bucket challenge thing was all out, so when you're carrying the ice through the bar, because we had one ice machine, everyone tried to take your ice and
do the challenge.
Yeah.
All right. That must have been interesting. Not really. Did you get any tips, or was it just a paid job and done?
Nah, it was just paid and done.
Yeah. And did you start a career? Did you go to college or anything like that? Any college?
I went to university.
University, that's posh for you.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't go to university. I went to a little college, a BTEC, and did a 2-year HND. So they can call me Timothy Dowd, HND. What did you do?
I did Asia Pacific Studies with Japanese language.
Oh, What was the first bit of the Japanese? What?
Asia Pacific.
Asia Pacific. I thought she said age specific. I thought.
A lot of people think that.
Age specific.
Yes.
Asia Pacific and the Japanese language.
Yeah.
So you studied the language and the culture?
Language, culture of most of Far East Asia.
Yeah.
And a bit of Korean as well.
Right. So did you learn any other languages than Japanese in college, in university?
In university, I kind of learned a little bit of Chinese, but not that much.
So what's my Chinese? I know a little bit of everything, but my favourite Chinese, my cousin, God rest her soul, taught me how to count to 10 in Cantonese because she was the weather girl in Hong Kong. Her husband built the airport, the new airport. He was the architect of the new airport, and she worked for the radio station and did the weather and the news in Hong Kong. And she taught me in Cantonese, Ya Yi Sam Se Luk Chat Pak Kao Sap. I don't know what it is in Mandarin.
I think I can count to like 4. I can't remember much of it. E, R, San, Shu. That's about it now.
Well, you can only get to fried rice.
Yeah.
Right, there you go. But you're a lot better in Japanese, are you?
Yeah.
Are you fluent, would you say?
I wouldn't put myself as fluent, and I'm a bit rusty, but I can live, I know enough to live there.
Well, I'll have a pint of beer, please. I'll have a glass of wine and shut you go. That's about it. That's all you need to know in Spanish here, like, when you come as expat. So what I am assuming you went for university for a gap year or something like that?
I did go for a gap year in university. Well, I went as a study abroad program in university and studied in a university in Japan. And then after I graduated, I went back for 5 years and was an assistant English language teacher.
Right, so you're doing English language teaching in Japan. And do they like that? Do they like learning languages?
Yeah, English is mandatory from...
It is?
Yeah, English is mandatory from year 1 all the way through university in Japan now. Or at least it is until high school. Okay. And I think you got to do it in university now.
So, as I was saying earlier, the only Japanese I know is Shogun Japanese, konnichiwa, Toranaga-san. Yeah? San, I think, is the, honourable, right?
San is just a prefix for a name.
Is it?
Yeah, so you use that for anybody you talk to.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
It's like Mr., is it?
Yeah, like a Mr. or Mrs., but it's both.
And San can be male or female?
Yes.
Cool, dude. And how do you, konnichiwa is just hello, you were saying,
hello.
Right? Just hello. Konnichiwa. And on Shogun, it was konnichiwa Toranaga-sama.
Sama is formal.
It's formal?
Yeah.
Okay, so San is like anybody and Sama is formal.
Yeah, you'd say that to someone who's in a higher position than you.
Right, so everybody who knows me would say Sama to me, yeah? And is it Tim Sam or Dowd Sam?
It'd be Dowd Sam.
Dowd Sam? All right. Oh, Dowd Sam. And how do you say, what would be a typical greeting conversation if I met somebody on the street that was Japanese?
Just, depends what you want to say.
I'd want to say my name. Hi, I'm Tim. Konnichiwa.
Watashi wa Tim desu.
Goshi?
Watashi wa?
Watashi wa?
Tim desu.
Tim desu. Okay, so my name is and then des. And is that same for female?
Yes.
So it would be Sophie des.
Yes.
Okay. And would they change my name from Timothy to something more usable in Japanese?
They might just pronounce it as Timu.
Timo.
Timu.
Timu. And I notice also there's a word that they say at the end of a word was when you see it written, there's no letters there. And I can't remember what it is now. But wakarimasu.
Oh, the wakarimasu.
Yeah?
It's just the pronouncing the su part a bit heavily.
All right.
It's always there. It's wakarimasu.
Yeah. So wakarimasu I learnt is I understand. And wakarimasu ka means do you understand?
Yeah.
And wakarimasen is I don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you use that in any other verbs, or is that a standard
It's
verb
usually
conjugation?
With all verbs, so. Yeah, so you can use it with every verb. So like to eat, tabemasu, tabemasen. I will eat, I won't eat.
Okay. I haven't eaten.
I haven't eaten. That you need to use past tense, so like
That's harder.
tabenakatta.
Oh, I don't know. So I've forgotten my name is now.
Watashi wa.
Watashi wa. When I learn languages, I've got to have in German they call it an Eselsbrücke, a donkey bridge, where you got to think of something that reminds you of the word, maybe in your home language or as a picture. Yeah. So watashi.
Watashi wa.
Watashi wa. Watashi wa Tim dim. Des. Tim Des. So Des is Des O'Connor, right? So Tim and Des O'Connor are having a watashi. Watashi wa. Yeah?
Yeah.
Watashi wa Tim Des. Konnichiwa. Watashi wa Tim Des. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Konnichiwa. Watashi wa Tim Des. And if they say, I say, how do I say, I am sorry, I don't speak anything else. Or I don't speak any Japanese.
Sumimasen, Nihongo ga wakarimasen.
Because I'm a bit deaf, I'm going to have to come a bit closer. That I'm sorry is?
Sumimasen.
Sumimasen. Su. Mi. Ma.
Sen.
Sumimasen. So, sumimasen. Sumimasen. Mi tummy.
Yeah.
Mas, more tummy. Ma sumimasen. Because I'm sorry, because it's just a negative.
I'm sorry and excuse me.
Okay. Ma sumimasen.
Nihongo.
Nihongo.
Japanese.
Okay, that's hongos are ants. No. Yeah, ants, I think. Hongos. Nihongo.
Wa wakaranai.
Wa wakaranai.
Wakaranai.
Wakaranai. Okay. Well, hongo, I'm going to say this one more time. Me sumimasen. Wa.
Nihongo.
Okay. Me sumimasen. Nihongo.
Wakaranai.
Wakaranai. Me sumimasen. Nihongo.
You know how to say I don't know, right?
I don't know. Yeah.
In Japanese.
Yeah.
You
Wakarimasen.
can just use that.
Yeah.
Nihongo wakarimasen.
Okay. Nihongo wakarimasen. Oh, very good.
Because wakarimasen, wakaranai is the same word.
Okay. Wakaranasen. Wakaranai. I've learned it now. Wakaranai. Wakarimasu. Wakaranai. Wakaranaisen. Mitumimasu. Nihongo wakarimasen. Yeah. There you go. And my name is Des O'Connor.
Watashi wa.
Watashi wa Tim. Watashi wa Tim Des. Watashi wa my tash. What? Tashi? Watashi? Watashi wa Tim Des. Watashi wa Tim Des. Wakarimasen. No, not wakarimasen. Mitomimasu. Nihongo. Wakarimasen. What's the other one?
Wakaranai.
Wakaranai. Sen.
Sen you don't need.
Oh, wakaranai.
Nai is the form.
All right. Okay. Wakaranai.
No.
Do I have to say Japanese as well? Nippon. Or I don't know.
Nihongo.
Nihongo is
Japanese.
All
That's
right.
the language.
Ah, Nihongo.
Yeah, go is language.
Okay, Nihongo. Oh, Nihongo.
So Nihongo.
Nihon. Okay, I'm saying Japanese. Nihongo. So it's not Nihongo, it's Nihongo.
Yeah, but you say it together to
You
make
do?
it.
Nihongo.
So Nihongo.
Oh, okay, the language is Nihongo?
And you use that with other
Okay.
languages.
Wakananai. No?
Yeah, wakananai.
Was it good? Wakananai. Well, I can't.
Yes, you can. You can and I. But I can and not. Yes, you can. I can and I.
Oh, no. What a big mistake. He's going to stick it in front of the camera now, isn't he, you little bastard? Didn't swear. I didn't swear. Mustard, I said mustard. You're on it. Look in there and tell me you love me. Works sometimes, you know. That's dead interesting. Thank you very much for the lesson. And how did you get the job? Did you get that through the university or?
I applied for it with the JET program, Japanese Teaching Exchange, which anybody can do if you have a degree. You don't have to know language, you don't have to be a teacher. You can apply with just a degree.
So as long as you got a degree, and do you have to be still in university? Or
Nope, graduated.
No? So you have to
You can apply if you're about to graduate.
Okay.
But you need to have a.
So it's not like a student exchange thing, no? And JET, they will pay you to go over and.
They pay you to go.
They accommodation.
Subsidised most of the time.
Yeah.
And then they pay you to come back.
Okay.
And
go
it's
back.
an official government position as well. So
It is.
Pretty good health.
All right. So it's that sounds interesting. And which island were you on?
I was on Honshu, so the main big one.
Okay.
I lived in the Fukushima prefecture.
Oh, that's the famous nuclear power plant.
That's where the power plant blew up, yeah.
Yeah, was it built when you were there?
No, you still can't go there.
No? No, when you were there, was it before or after the disaster? I can't remember when.
After.
Of course it's after. Of course it's after. Of course it's after. Meninges.
But it's still pretty shaky.
Yeah, I saw some guy going in there with a Geiger counter on YouTube.
Yeah, inside there, the Geiger counter is a little bit higher, but there's Geiger counters in every school and playground in the prefecture, and it tells you what the radiation in the atmosphere is, and it's pretty low. It's not dangerous or anything. It's really pretty too.
Random comment. Hi, Steve. Hope you and the wife are well. Nobody's asking us anything. It's because I'm ignoring him, you see. Let's get the comments up. All right, we're going to go back. Get well soon, Michael. Michael's got COVID. He's got automatic 2 weeks off. What a shame. Caught it on the cruise, yeah. And Elton, hope you're feeling better, says Craig. No Tenerife, man. Got COVID. Evening, Michael. Evening, Denise. We've got 66 people watching. That's not a lot, is it, really? That's not a lot. I think what it is because me changing the days. People think it's balcony banter. Love the walk this morning, Tim. You turned up to Eric Morecambe when you were funny with great guest. Thanks, Martin. Eric Morecambe, I've not had that before. Eric Morecambe, let me sunshine all the time. Webby's on. Webby on soon. If you want to come, Webby.
Yeah, come on.
Prash is on. Tim, next time I'm on the island, I'd like to teach you our language and let you practice the Indian supermarket in the Indian supermarket. Well, thank you very much. It's I can't remember what your language is. Is it Tamil? Is that what you said? I think it's Tamil. I know I can't read it because it's one of those languages.
Philippines.
Eh?
No, so different. There's hundreds of like Indian languages. There's Urdu, Tamil. There's
Yeah, lots of it. Urdu, Tamil. You got any more?
Is it 500 languages?
English, of course.
Yeah, English. They all speak English.
All speak English. Cool dude. Give up, Tim, says David Mulready. You're probably right. Prash is on. Timu. That makes sense. We can have a chat about my last order. Good evening, everyone, says Prash. Going backwards. The guy who's done them stabbings in Southport in the summer has pleaded not guilty. I think it's disgusting. You are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. And so you have to, and to plead not guilty is to go to trial. If you plead guilty, there's no trial. So he just wants a trial. I don't think he's saying he didn't do it. He's just saying he wants a trial. So I'm not excusing him at all. It's a terrible thing, but he wants a trial. And it's probably better because if you get found guilty at trial, you probably get a worse sentence, wouldn't you? So it's probably a good thing. Vinny, that was what happens when live stream goes viral. We didn't go viral, did we? Full of lurgy. I got some of the live chat from the live chat. Oh, I wish I'd read that first because that last one is a lot funnier now, and I didn't laugh. So there's me laughing in the future. Evening, Friday already. Well, no, I mean, we were going to go last week. We went to that place, the Rincon Criollo, and I went on the way past. I looked. It's blowing a hoolie up there, you know, and to sit inside where they've got the things down. It's sort of like it's all yellow, you know, and so it's not got a very good visual. And if we'd have sat in there, I would have. Well, I'm saying we, you know, but I would have annoyed everybody. At least when I sat out here, I can annoy nobody because it's loud anyway. You know what I mean? So when you came back from Japan, I'll look at your stuff later. Random comment. Never got a notification, Tim, but ads are back on. The ads are back on, but I still haven't had my PIN number to get the payout. So all the millions are accruing in escrow until I have put in the PIN number, and then the floodgates will open and I shall drown in my dollars. Dollar. That's a German joke. They have dollars, yeah. Dollar means there's empty, and dollar there's empty. in a some sort of Bavarian accent. Anyway, dollar and dollar. Good evening, you lovely people. There you go. Vinny's saying lovely people. We are the lovely people. There you go. Right, coming back from Japan, was that your choice? Was it like the contract up, or?
So you can do a guaranteed 3 years, and if they want to keep you, you can stay for 5 years, and then your contract up.
Same as me in America at that time. I did 3 years first one, and then extended for 3, but came back after 2.
Yeah, ours is extended yearly.
Okay.
So you recontract every year, but you can only stay up to 5 years in total.
Is that on a special type of visa, the 5 years, or is that a total?
It's just a working visa.
That's it?
Yeah.
So if you wanted to stay longer than 5 years, you got to naturalise.
You can naturalise. You can get another working visa if you have another job. Like you can have your visa transferred to the other workplace, basically.
But you can't stay in the same workplace for more than 5 years. How does that work?
So with the JET program, you're working for the city's Board of Education.
Right.
But if you switch jobs, you can work for like private schools and international schools. If you're an actual teacher, you can go find different work. I know a few.
So basically, the JET program is a sort of a springboard into the education area of Japan.
Yeah, it's a springboard into the education area, and if you do want to pursue like a different career in Japan, it's also good to get in to the country, really.
I'm assuming that Japanese culture is much the same as here, as to with people go out to work and do jobs and stuff. You got shopkeepers and waiters and all that stuff. Is there anything you would say that is typically Japanese out there that we don't have in Europe, for instance? Or what was one of your major culture shocks?
I was a very shocked culture. I don't know if you two were. They liked it more. It's cleaner. People don't bash into you when you walk in. I took these two. We walked over Shibuya Crossing, and nobody would get near you.
That's the famous crossing where everybody goes like that.
Yeah. You can walk across it. No one would touch you. Nothing. You get.
Is that and nobody gets touched, or is it just Europeans?
No, nobody.
All right, I was going to say, don't go to the Europeans.
No, nobody will walk into you or anything.
And they'll probably say, you're not European anyway, you got your Brexits. Brexits. We're going to saw you off and push you to America. Just around the top of the island there. Take a Northern Ireland with you.
Yeah, I suppose no one would sit next to you on a train though, unless they really had to.
All right, okay.
A lot of the time.
And is it like... I can imagine, I've never been, but I can imagine it's a sort of an apologetic culture as well.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. You're always saying sorry for something. So, as I told you earlier, sumimasen is like, I'm sorry and excuse me. Yeah. Use that a lot.
Sumimasen?
Yeah, sumimasen. You use it to call someone's attention. You use it if you're trying to walk through a crowd. You put your hand out and walk through.
So there's no Japanese for watch out, I'm coming?
There will be, but...
Get on my road.
John would say get out the road, but you don't have to. I'd part like Moses in the sea.
Back in the room. My camera just dropped off for a second there, as my bottles were being changed. But I'm only having 2 tonight, because I promised Christina I wouldn't have 2. WEBBY! So when you came back, was there a culture shock coming back to Britain?
Everything was more expensive. I'd spent the entirety of COVID in Japan.
Right.
So, yeah.
Let's wake this show up. Like, as easy as miserable gets from this morning.
Aye.
Like, I'm
Beg your pardon.
At least I don't support
Coventry.
I'll just shut your face, you. I've just rang Christine. She says maybe make sure he's not drinking. How are you?
I'm all right.
Yeah,
you're going to get on this one, are you?
Yeah, whatever.
All right, there we go.
They can hear me wherever I am anyway.
So, were you listening, or were you just watching?
No, just don't be listening.
This is Sophie. This is WEBBY. Jade and John, of course.
Don't like him either. He's picking on Coventry, my team. Nice to meet you, big man. Who's your team?
Who's my team? I'm an athletic.
He's a Scotia. You know my team, Celtic, and he's Fife.
Yeah, I'm Celtic as well.
And
all right.
Celtic. These are, they're the best of mates
I was
now.
at the Hoops bar on
They're all
Sunday.
Celtic. Hang on.
We can't hear you without the mic.
That's Celtic. 3 Celtic. Big. The 3 Celtic fans in there.
I'll do that again with your arm. I'll do that again with your arm. That's pretty good, that.
Oh, it's good,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's,
3 big Celtic fans in there. Proper geezers.
So we're talking to Sophie, and she spent 5 years in Japan over COVID, and I'm just asking her about the culture shock coming back, and she said everything was more expensive. Was there anything that you noticed about the UK when you came back that was it always like that, or is it new? I know for me it was...
Is she going to talk Japanese now, or what?
we can talk
Hey,
Japanese.
come on, I've had it. Come on.
How do you say shut the... in Japanese?
Can't, yeah. Shut that door.
Okay.
Just say it. I'll say it.
She said, no,
Just say it.
no, we have Japanese viewers, but we will do now.
Yeah.
'Cause I'll put hashtag Nihon.
Ni hao.
Not ni hao, that's
That's
Chinese.
hello in Chinese.
If you just want to
got a lot
blatantly
of
tell him
Chinese.
to shut up, you can just say urusai.
Rusai.
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 Need to be a big man to say Rusai to me.
Rusai, where be son?
There's my cat. You bought that 3 dozen of boats now, haven't you?
It's because of the wind.
Yeah.
Mr. Grimstone. Mr. Grimstone.
Bloody cold, isn't it?
Right, anyway, just going to finish up with it, then you're going to come on.
No.
No, we're just going to finish the...
2 minutes. I've got to go. I'm hungry. I've been starving.
Okay, then
I've been into town. I've done videos. My car is driving like a Porsche or a Ferrari. I tell you.
what?
brilliant, mate.
Loud.
Yeah, it's like anything else I do, isn't
It's
it?
not in the garage anymore.
You know,
I'll tell you what. We're going to fall out with Alan.
You didn't tell me
What?
that you got your car back. I had to learn watching your video.
Did you? Yeah. Yeah, but you just take the mickey out of me, don't you?
I would say, well done, my son.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want the bill, would you?
Is that Billy?
Harry.
Harry, I
Yeah,
mean.
big Harry's out. Let me tell you something. 20, 30 years, you want to be behind him, I'm telling you now. If you had a bit of a fallout with somebody, you wouldn't.
No, he's a big mate of mine.
He's
He's a
top
big
boy,
mate of
top
mine. But somebody called him Billy earlier on.
No, he's Harry.
I thought it was Harry.
Yeah, he's Harry.
All right, Harry. Anyway, so Sophie, we're coming back to you very quickly. So the culture shock coming back. Did you come back for a job, or did you just come back on spec and then look around?
I was going to come back after the 5 years regardless, I think. So I came back home,
She had
which
no
is a
money
good
left.
thing.
Had no money left, did
She
you?
was working.
I had a job.
So that money in, yeah.
What is the currency in Japan?
Yen.
It's yen. Not in. So a lot of people think yen is Chinese,
That's
but it's yuan. Yuan. And yuan is my sister's father-in-law, and he's Scottish. Yuan. Hello, Yuan.
That's Kevin the Scotsman, you tell you.
So
Got back today.
my sister's Scottish father-in-law is named after Chinese coins.
My sister's Scottish father. Oh, you don't have mumble jumble, you.
My sister lives in Wales, but she was born in England, and she's got a Scottish husband and a Scottish father-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's called yuan, which is the currency of China, which is not to be confused with yen, which is the currency of Nihon, which is Japan in Japanese. Do I say it right? Nihon.
Nihon.
So,
Nihon.
right, let me
Nihongo.
do yourself a favour. Big one.
Wakarimasu ka?
So, what did you do in Japan?
I was an English teacher.
Hey, proper, just like Dawn, proper woman.
Geisha she was. She just
Hey.
didn't want to tell you. She told everybody else. She told everybody else she was geisha.
Being a geisha is way too hard
What's
work.
Gates? What's that?
It's too hard work.
Geisha's an entertainer.
I gotcha. Okay. Hey, that's me. That's the main man, son. Entertainer, isn't it?
That's you.
67-year-old.
I think Webby's a bit of a geisha myself.
Oh, yeah.
They like sing, dance, play instruments.
3 pubs, 30 years. Who gives a damn anyway? I did a great video today.
John knows it all, you know.
I know he does.
knows
He's
it all.
sad, isn't he? I did 2. I went to get my car. Shut your face. I went, hey, let's get bigger, innit?
John,
Right, hey,
I'm bloated.
I can see that. You're not pregnant again, are you?
I am.
Oh, yeah, listen, you've eaten too much, I tell you.
I'm having a little shit.
I went down. You need a big shit from here. Right, I went down to get my car today. I did an hour walk. And do you know something? I did memory lane.
Did you?
No, seriously, I went down to my first pub back in 1994. I went down to Fanya Bay. I'm going to put that out tomorrow morning.
To fan you what?
Fanya Bay. All right?
Yeah.
And I lost my thought now. Seriously, I loved it. And there was Richie. Oh, God, he can talk more than me. Seriously, it's going to go out tomorrow morning. He's fantastic.
We'll watch it. I shall share
seriously.
it. I like the ones where you're not talking about football.
And then I did a walk. No, Then I did a walk from, excuse me, I'm talking. Then I did a walk all the way up to my car garage, and I did memories. Fantastic. I loved it today. I did absolutely loved it. I loved it. So that's going to go out tomorrow night.
Cool,
I'm just putting videos and videos and videos out.
You're not kidding. I mean, after talking to Kevin yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I put the 360 camera on the roof, didn't I?
Yeah.
I published that just before this.
Yeah.
So you can go and watch that. It's another paint dry. I mean, it's like watching paint dry. You know?
It is for you, isn't it? You boring git, isn't it? You know what I mean?
There's-
Well, you know I love you, don't you? I'll tell you.
He bought me a beer and then told me he's going to tell Christina I got a beer.
No.
That's
You said to me, Webby, I'm not coming down this week. I'm having no beer. I never had a drink last night.
No.
All day. That's my...
Elephant piss for the day.
Never had a drink at all. Dawn says, got to have a couple of days off.
So that was yesterday.
One day's another problem. I've got
64.
boiled potatoes.
24.
I've got boiled potatoes, egg, ham and peas I eat tonight with a bit of bread and butter. Absolute quality.
Oh, that's gourmet for you, isn't it?
Yeah,
Don't me peas.
Stop being a numpty. I'm going to go in the bedroom, watch a bit of footy.
In the bed, you know, I tell you what, you've got to take a picture of yourself watching. He's got like strips. He's got his vest on, his underpants.
I've got a 75-inch TV.
He's got a 75-inch TV.
And a TV.
TV.
So I give it a do. I've got to get some brownie points for Christmas, haven't I? I've been at this afternoon, bought the baby Elsie, another Prezi. Oh, dear me.
Baby Elsie.
Yeah, beautiful, isn't she?
We got Harry. I'm Harry, he's called, but I call him Harry.
You got Harry,
I say, well, what's your name? I'm Harry. All right, Harry.
I got Alfie.
You got Alfie, haven't you?
I got
What's it all about? So I don't know.
I got an Alfie George. I've got an Elsie.
What's
Catherine.
it all about?
I got
Alfie.
Sienna Lee.
Who sang that?
I've got an
Cilla Black.
What? Yeah.
God rest her
She had
soul.
an apartment in Spain, didn't she? Down past Marbella.
That's where she was found.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're going to go back to Sophie now for 2 seconds.
Can I go now?
No, you can say. We're going to say ta-ra because it's it's only 6:30. I thought it was 7 o'clock. No, actually, there's 81 people watching now.
Yeah, it's picked up.
So, Sophie, did you get a job when you came back to UK?
After a while, yes.
Yeah. So you just hung around for a bit, or was you actively looking?
I was looking after some people.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
What do you teach when you say you teach English?
I did, yeah.
Oh, you did. So you don't anymore?
No.
Okay.
What do you do now?
I just have a part-time job in a shop, not all that exciting.
Do you use your Japanese at all?
When I talk to my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they come in the shop that often?
No, back.
You don't know it.
Back home, you muppet. What's the matter with you? Stop picking on her.
I'm the interviewer.
Stop picking on her.
She's the
Just because
interviewer.
you got my cap.
When I'm
I
talking
gave
to
you.
the organ grinder, I don't expect the bloody monkey to chip
Grabbing a
in.
tin bath. Hey, don't upset me, mate. For Friday, I'm telling you.
Friday.
It's Christmas Friday, mate.
It's Christmas Friday.
You gotta make sure you dress up.
Oh, Chris has told me I've got to cancel everything next week because it's Christmas.
That's okay, cancel it.
I'm not cancelling
I'll
stuff.
do it then.
Because Christmas Day, I'm going to do a turkey. No, I'm not. I'm going to do chicken, actually.
You'll probably eat it as well.
I'm going to do a whole chicken. A whole chicken I'm going to do.
So-
what is? I'm going to cook a whole chicken in Japanese. I'm going to cook.
That comes at the end.
Oh, does it?
Japanese grammar's backwards.
Okay, so chicken I'm going to cook. So like Yoda.
Yeah,
There you
chicken
go.
I will cook.
Okay.
Hitotsu no tori.
Tosto no kori.
Hitotsu.
Tosto no kori itosto.
Hitotsu is one.
Oh, itosto?
No.
No.
Tori.
Kori. Itosto no kori.
Or yakimasu.
Oh, yakimasu.
That's to burn.
Itosto no kori yakimasu.
Yeah, so you used to burn as
The bird.
Yeah.
There you
You
go.
feel big and strong when you see all these little Japs walking around on their little bikes somewhere. And they all
You
look at you and
can't say that.
And they all look round and they thought, gosh, she's lovely. She's from Scotland, isn't she? She's going to smash us in. I bet you thought that. I bet they thought that, didn't they?
No, they were walking
We
around
only
sort of
saw
saying,
that in karate class.
The karate class.
oh, did you learn karate? Or
Yeah.
did you teach karate?
No, I learnt karate for 4 years. So they only thought that probably when I was hitting them.
So tell us a bit more about your time on Game of Thrones.
Stop asking questions. I'm going to go.
You got that, did you?
I'm tired. I'm hungry. Oh, dear me.
Did you get that?
I haven't actually watched Game of Thrones.
No, you haven't watched it.
Nah.
You look like
I've
one
seen
of
like 2 episodes.
You look like one of the characters, the tall female knight.
Oh, okay.
What was it called? Gwendolyn or
Forgot the
something?
beautiful in between.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
I
yeah.
know to look after a woman.
I know how to look after a woman. We're going to go to a quick advert and we'll be right back.
Thank God for that.
friends, my name's Tim Downford, living with MS in Tenerife. Roll intro.
He's only saying that because
No intro, no intro. I pressed the wrong button. Right, you're off camera now, so you can relax. We're going to come back and say Tarata in a minute. Well, actually, we're probably going to. We're going to swap you out. Are you got any interesting stories, John?
You can
John,
tell
talk
them
about
your
weekend
travels.
Rangers penalties.
No, don't do that.
son?
Don't do that. You
Rangers, Celtic won. Celtic are the best.
You have to fucking tell me, son.
Anyway,
Celtic are the most successful
so I'm
football
going to just say Tarata Webby.
Yeah, say
Thanks very much for the beer, mate.
You're more than welcome.
I
big
wasn't
man.
going to have one, but because you said
Oh,
have
don't
one,
trouble.
and then I thought, well, I'll have one, and then John got me one.
Yeah.
So now I've got to buy myself one.
You're all that, ain't you? You're all that. I'm not going to tell Christine, I'll tell you.
I'm not all that at all.
John, cheer, big man. Nice to meet you, son.
Cheers.
And you, Groves. Nice to meet you too. All right? Yeah.
Sophie and Jade.
Listen, Groves, beautiful. There's too many women in my life, ain't there?
They're all women in my life.
Hail, hail. Have it.
Hail, hail. There you go. That's what they used to say in Germany as well. But that's another story, ladles and jelly spoons. You see, the sun's gone down. It is actually lighter on the screen than it is in real life. There you have a look there.
Alright.
Yeah? Lighter on the screen than it is in real life. We're going to do this. So double click. It's going to center on you. Sophie, thank you so much for a wonderful, interesting conversation. We got it out of you in the end. It's like pulling teeth, but we got there in the end. No, I mean, I know it's hard. First of all, sticking a camera in somebody's face is not a great deal. And I hope I made you feel at ease. And thanks very much for teaching me a little bit more Japanese. I'm going to have to look back. That's the good thing about the recording, actually, that I can look back. I remember the tummy bit, yeah? Tummy and Nihongo, I remember that. And watashi wa Tim des. Right? Watashi wa Tim des. I don't have to say it like a
You
shogun,
don't
do
have to say
I?
it like a shogun.
No, but it sounds good, doesn't it? It's like when I speak a little. Sometimes I speak Spanish, and I sort of say, I can't even think of what I want to say in Spanish now. But I always put like this Spanish old accent on, But that I learnt languages like a parrot, so I never used to learn the writing of it. I just listened to what somebody said and repeat it, and then I just use the phrase, and then I get another phrase, and after 10 years, you got enough phrases to live. But Spanish, I actually learnt the grammar, which is hard. It's hard for me to actually learn. I know the grammar, but then I'm busy thinking about what the grammar is instead of speaking to somebody. And so sometimes it's better just to learn it like a parrot. So on that note, ladles and jelly spoons, we're going to go back and see what you're going to say. And I'm going to thank Sophie for being a wonderful guest. And we're going to stick somebody else in the hot seat. Who wants to go on? Or nobody is also okay. If you don't want to be on it.
Johnson, you have a go.
Yeah, John's coming on.
Maybe put this down here for him.
I'll do it. There you go. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, you've got to swap seats.
Sorry.
I could actually do it electronically, but then when Webby comes on Friday, he'll be on the wrong side, and he say, I can't hear you because of me, this, that, and the other. Now, I'm taking the magnet off.
Yeah, keep it away from me.
And I'm going to clip this on you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, hang on. That's better. So when you look my way, you're speaking right into the microphone. Let me just get a sound check off you, John, in case you're too loud.
1 2 1 2.
Again?
1 2 1 2.
Perfect. Okay, ladles and jelly spoons. This, my friends, is John. I'm going to go like that to get him centered. And then there we go. As you can see, the lights are nice and shining. We've got the Union flag in the corner there. We've got Monte Cristo behind me. The sun's gone down. We've got La Gomera. Welcome back. So, you've been out all day?
Yes. Been across to Playa Paraíso.
Playa Paraíso, there you go. And you went as far as Roca Negra, I believe.
Yes.
That's where the... Sorry, I've just put the magnet on here so I don't forget it.
Sunset Beach Club.
And then you went down the Hard Rock Beach Club and then round the Maritime Walkway.
Yeah.
So there's like two major hotels there. The first one is the Roca Navaria. Have you been in that one?
No.
And my brother stayed there. It was quite good, but it's all inclusive. I think it's adults only.
That's the one you walk all the way around, isn't it?
Yeah. And then the other one is the Riu, the white one, before you come over the bridge. And the Riu is my best performing video ever. That earns me money every month.
Yeah.
It's called an evergreen. So I want to do more evergreens. And unfortunately, Balcony Banter, Meetup Wednesday and Freaky Friday, they're not evergreen. Because we've heard that. We've done that. But if you just... I drove today on the... if you haven't seen it, I've actually got it here. Interview. Let's do preview mode. Interview. Video and file not found. Locate file. Golden Mile to Columbus. Open. And publish. So I'm going to show you this. So go ahead and watch that one. It's on the channel right now. And there are other sort of videos on the channel that are not lives that you might not have seen because the views are quite low on it. So go and check those out, especially one like with the McMaster on it and a couple of others. And don't forget the playlist for the Neo, which is the drone. That's a really good playlist with short vlogs about areas within Tenerife that might interest you guys. So before I go to John, I'm just going to see what everybody's saying. This is John. You'll see him below me right here now. But we're going to go to look to see what people have been saying. Eva Tina, good evening all you lovely people, says Vinny. That was miles away. Let's go down to the bottom, see what's happening yet. Hi Marie. Alan's late. Evening everybody. Simon. Good evening. Adam's on again. Are you and Webby spending Christmas together, Tim? Cheeky bugger. Vinny walked down memory lane, haha. Webby can't wait. Walk in the kitchen without forgetting what he went in for. Did Webby know Jeff and Angie from the Clipper? I missed that. I'll ask him on Friday. Danny, piss off Tim. Well, there you go, Danny. Now we know you're metal, and I bet you can't even spell it. Carol, just something I thought would say after Cole's Live yesterday. I missed Cole's Live yesterday. I always do on a Tuesday because I'm busy cooking. Sorry, Denise, I've been out of the room. Trisha, are you, Webby says, please keep the chat clean and respectful and PG, and may time you out. Thanks for understanding. Exactly. Tim, can you do us our subscribers a favour, please, and fix the thumbnail as you are covering her face?
Covering Sophie's face with a live.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, if you look at it here, like...
Oh, yeah.
The live covers her face.
I'm so sorry, people. I'm so sorry. In fact, we could waste a little bit of time by me doing it right now in front of you. There we go. So, swipe up for Face ID or enter your passcode. Okay. All I did is I just swapped it out. There we go, little jelly spoons. Oh, that was Midweek Meetup. No, that wasn't the one. Oh, it was covering your face this morning as well, then, wasn't it? I'll fix it another time. I will fix them though, don't worry. I'll fix both of them. I even took a Monte Cristo and that didn't take. I must have done the wrong one. Anyone here yet got a new DJI mic? Is that the mini mic? I heard that's pretty good, but I don't think it records in 32-bit floats. Michael, never got a notification. Okay, we did that one. Supermarkets, restaurants can understand and speak Hindi. Okay. Oh, it's Hindi, not Tamil. Yamardi, Yamardi, that's what I'm getting on my feed at the moment. Do you get that? The Yamardi song, the beer song.
No.
The beer song. There's a Bollywood movie out, and there's a song in it called the beer song. Yamardi, Yamardi. You know that one, Crash? Okay, we'll forget that. Hi, Denise. Okay, everybody's talking amongst themselves. Pass, John. Right. Back to John. Random comment. Hi, Carol. Always better these random comments. We should have a back chat channel, shouldn't we, where they can talk amongst themselves. And then QQs. If I do this, if I do QQ on here, and then do random comment, no, it still brings up.
Still brings
it up. Yeah. I can't filter. What a shame. John and Jay, good evening. We're there. Okay, anyway, so John from this morning, we did a great little walk, we did a drive, and we had a coffee, and I had a massive bacon sandwich. If you haven't seen that, don't watch it. It is brutal. It is really brutal. In fact, I watched it and I thought, oh, you fat man. Yeah, I did. But I was on something. I think it was a sugar shock, a sugar shock. I had too much sugar. Right, when I do these and I drink beer on camera, Google always bans it and says you're not allowed to monetize until I say I want a person to watch, right? And then they say, oh, it's okay. It's okay. But it always takes a few days. We've got good news for you. Your Freaky Friday is good for all audiences. I think, did I mention TRUMP and BEIDEN this morning? I think I did. Yeah, that'll get banned as well. Oh my God. It doesn't affect you guys, you can watch it all the time. So, where did you go to school?
I was born in Dumfries, which is in Scotland.
Let me just change the subtitles to Scottish. Okay. Dumfries.
Yeah.
We used to call it Dumfries when I was a kid, not Dumfries.
Or as some people say, Dumfries.
Dumfries, the old Dumfries. I've got to change this to here. There you go. There we go. Okay, be all right.
Okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Sound okay?
Sounds okay. Let me just check. Sound check.
1 2 1 2.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I was born in Dumfries, went to primary school in Dumfries.
Is there one or is there many?
I went to 2. So I went to Lockside and then I went to one
After you got
called,
expelled for fighting?
maybe. And then I went to another one called Lorry now.
Which had bars on the windows.
Well, it's right next to a prison.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. It's right next to the prison. So that was quite interesting.
Uh-huh.
So
how many uncles do you have now?
That was my first 6 years. My last year of primary school was in a place called Annan, which is another wee town 14 miles from Dumfries.
What area of Scotland's that?
Southwest.
Sorry?
Southwest.
Okay.
Dumfries and Galway. So you come in out from England into Scotland, you go through it.
Okay. Don't stop.
No, don't stop.
Don't stop. Get up to the beautiful bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was my upbringing. Then I went to Annan Academy.
Uh-huh. Is that an academy for for something, or is it just called the academy?
Just the academy.
Okay, so in
Yeah.
Scotland, because it's slightly different.
That's what they call their secondary schools.
Academies. Okay.
Or high schools.
Sort of like American eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, what was your first job growing up?
My first job when I grew up, I was still at school at the time. I was a waiter in the local chip shop / cafe.
You had waiters in chip shops in Scotland.
Yeah.
It's like the lounge
Well, it
boys.
was at a restaurant as well.
It's like the lounge boys in Dublin.
Yeah.
You could get a job in a bar when you're young in Dublin, right?
Yeah.
As a lounge boy. You get a waiter in a chip shop.
Yeah.
Cool, dude.
So I was still at school at the time. So.
And
that was
did you go to college after that, or did you go straight to work?
No, I went straight into work. So I moved from waiter into retail. So I was a sales assistant at Gretna Green.
Oh, selling brides.
Selling kilts and
Here's
things.
one for you.
So I used to measure people up for kilts and wedding outfits and stuff. So
How many yards of cloth in a kilt typically? 20 yards.
I didn't make them. I didn't make them. I just
measured how fat they were.
Yeah,
and then- okay, right.
I measured how big they were to see what size they wanted.
It's Terry Maddy. No, it's Yamardi. It's Tamil. The beer song is Tamil. That's why I said Tamil earlier on. And John Dumfries, lovely part of Scotland, says Tricia.
Thank you. It is.
And so, chip shop. And what did you progress to in the end? What were you doing before you?
Chip shop to retail.
Yeah.
Then I went into catering. Because my mum was a carer at the time, so I got a job through her.
Okay.
So I done night shift in a care home.
Yeah, and now you don't care?
No.
No, okay. I still care, but I wish I didn't care.
Yeah. So then...
Night shift?
Yeah.
Did you like doing night shifts?
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah?
More money doing nights than
was
days. Yeah. But
I used to do night shift as well. I'll tell you that in a minute.
It was in a really bad dementia care home.
Oh, wow.
And Alzheimer's, so you're working with some of the worst people. Not that they know what they're doing, but...
I know. So it's bad for everybody, really.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's bad for everybody. So after you're doing that for a while, do you get burnout or something like that?
Yeah, I said to my mum, I thought, this ain't for me, so she put us in the community one. So I went house to house.
Okay.
For a bit, and then I was like, no, it's still not for me, mother. So
I mean, you've got to tell you the truth, you've got to either love what you do, or you've got to. It's like Juliane in Endel. She always says you've got to fill your cup first, so that you can give, support to others. And if you're not filling your cup, then it's impossible to give to others.
Don't get me wrong, I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
Helping the people because they need your help.
Yeah.
Because they can't do it themselves. So, but after a while, you just think it's not really for me anymore. It's time to change. So.
Right. What did you end up doing?
After that, I ended up going to work on the fun fairs, travelling around Scotland.
So you were a traveller?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ripping people off? Nicking the change out of the waltzers?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Could you ride the waltzer like that and not fall off?
No, I wasn't on that.
No.
I was on the hookah duck stalls.
I'm going to ask you that again.
Hookah duck.
Hookah duck?
Yeah.
Hookah duck. There you go.
You hook it to win a prize.
And are there prizes?
Yeah, there was prizes.
Yeah?
But in Scotland...
1 in 100 ducks.
In Scotland, you're not allowed to do the goldfish.
I know.
In a bag. So...
Just a shave a carrot.
To stop.
Shave a carrot.
Yeah.
A goldfish in a bag, I remember those.
Yeah, you're not allowed them in Scotland, they're banned, so...
In England, they just flush them down the toilet and then they became killer goldfish. They killed all the alligators.
They're still allowed in England, but just not Scotland. Scottish government stopped them.
Yeah, but I mean, it's although I think a goldfish has got the smallest memory in it.
Yeah.
Like, what's that? Oh, it's me. So, did you enjoy that fun fair?
Yeah.
Is it sort of a community?
Well, they all know each other.
Yeah, but I can imagine that there's backbiting and sort of like.
Oh yeah, you're fighting. They're fighting for their ground.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. So you're always going to have enemies, saying, because if they get to your ground and take it, then you've got a hard job to get it back.
Oh, so it's not like a plan where that the circus.
No,
master...
you've got to work out where you want them to go, and make sure you're booked on that ground.
And is there I remember when I was doing the markets, there was a Toby Mush who you'd have to go and bribe to get a decent pitch. Was it similar to that, or?
Yeah, they tend to. So when you enter it, they tend to put all the big rides at the front,
right,
and then all the little ones go near the end of it.
Right. So you've either got to be on the corner of the bumper cars, or were they called bumper cars in Scotland?
Dodgems.
American again, you see.
Dodgems.
Bumper cars in England. Dodgems in America. Was it called Midway? The American fair is Midway, where you walk down the middle.
Yeah.
Midway.
Yeah.
So you did that until when?
I done that until when did I move to Preston? 2015.
Oh, and this is where you guys met then, is it? In Preston.
Yes.
Was it's a Preston Guild by any chance?
No.
Once in a Preston Guild, that's 20 years, isn't it? Oh, that's a blue moon.
So I met Jade, and we were speaking for a while, weren't we, before that?
Before you hooked up, basically.
Yeah. So I met Jade in 2015, up in Carlisle, though, wasn't it, to start with?
What was your chat-up line? Did you get nosebleeds up there, love?
No. No, we were just talking for a while, and then Jade was coming up to a graduation, weren't you, at the time? So then I said to her, shall we meet? So we did.
And did you understand him when you first met him? You did? So he wasn't saying stuff like, hey, and you went, yes? Because that's what Christina says to me, you know. She says she didn't understand me when I first met. And I said, you want to go out like and be my girlfriend? And she just went, yes. She said she wouldn't have said if she didn't understood what I said. And are you married?
No.
No. Got any kids?
No.
No. And you all live together in a house, all three of you?
Yep.
Are you, what was I going to say? Is it like a communal house?
No, it's Jed and Sophie's own house.
Right. Oh, so you own the house. You guys own the house. So you're the lodger.
Yeah, I'm the lodger at the moment.
Out.
Hey,
chuck him out. What's your step, pal? Do the dishes or you're out on your ear. Oh no, you don't speak Scottish, do you?
They try.
They do.
We understand it.
You don't understand? No, I meant that you don't speak with a Scottish accent.
We can.
You can. When you just before you chuck him out. They're not going to chuck you out, John. They're not going to chuck you. Don't worry. I've had a word with them. You're in for at least the next 2 months. Clear up after Christmas, get rid of the tree, then watch yourself, pal. So, we've done it with the hour. Is there anything that you want to tell us? Oh, I was going to ask you about your health. You mentioned this morning that you've had a pacemaker since birth.
Yep.
But you weren't born with it.
No, I wasn't born with a pacemaker. I got it. Probably I was a couple of hours old.
Okay.
At
So
the time,
they found there was something wrong, and then they said, we're going to fix this.
Yeah.
And then Steve came in, this $6 million man, Steve Austin, and said, here, have mine.
Yeah, I got moved from Dumfries to Glasgow to the Children's Hospital. It's no longer there. York Hill.
York Hill.
Trisha will know it well.
Right.
So I went there. I was in there probably most of my baby life, in and out with this pacemaker problem, and I've had it since birth. So
And was it like growing up? Was it like a constant thing that was going wrong? You having checkups and stuff? Did it sort of rule your life a bit?
Yeah, every 6 month checkups.
Yeah.
I had to go up to Glasgow, and then so when you're a kid, it's not as bad when you're an adult. It's every 10 years, but when it's a kid, you've got to get it changed every 6 years or something.
I mean, you didn't say, "Can you put a Duracell in it for me?"
So that was that. So then every 10 years when I'm an adult, until last year when I had to get fitted with a pacemaker along with a defibrillator.
Right. So basically, you can go.
Yeah.
Is it a button you press, or
No.
is it a secret? It's automatic.
It just kicks in itself. So if anything was to happen after my cardiac arrest due to this, if it was to do anything, it would just be like getting a good smack in the chest.
Cool.
You'd
I mean, it's
certainly
amazing the
feel it.
technology these days, though, isn't it? It is amazing the technology. So has it it's obviously affected your work life as well.
Yeah.
And so you're not working at the moment, I believe.
No.
Is there anything on the horizon, or?
No.
No.
We're just taking it as time goes, aren't we? Don't know if I'll ever probably get back to work or not.
Is there anything that you could think you might be able to do sort of remotely or something like that? To earn a bit of cash.
Remotely, yeah. I'd like to get back to work, but
what is it that you would do to go back?
I would do? I'd have to do like office work or something. Something that's not strenuous.
Because I mean, my sister's got works for. Well, she started with this girl who has a company, and she was the only employee, and they were selling themselves out as sort of reception, office work, form filling, appointment taking, that type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Is that something you'd like to do?
Yeah.
Because there's lots of these agencies that allow you to work from home and put in any hours you want. So, and also if you're not feeling too good one day, they just don't schedule you in. That might be something.
Yeah, I'm always looking, but...
Are you like an Excel freak, or what? If I was to say, what is your talent, what would you say it was? And it's okay to say, I haven't found it yet.
Sales.
Sales.
Yeah.
So timeshare selling on the phone.
Yeah, good.
Can I interest you in a timeshare? I did that for 2 days.
Yeah, shares can be stressful though, can't it? So.
Yeah. Well, what you can do is sell crypto. Just like a boiler room.
Yeah.
We'll set up a boiler room, right? You get on the phone, you call somebody up. I hear the new Wadji coin is good. Wakeri Masen coin. I don't know whether it's going to be any good, but it's the Wakeri Masen coin. And then we can bump it up to 1 million, take the fees, and then dump it. Bitcoin, talking to you, pal. Actually, I'm talking about Hawk. Have you heard of the Hawk coin?
No.
You know the girl that went viral with the Hawk 2, yeah? She did a Bitcoin, it wasn't a cryptocurrency, I think it was some sort of meme coin.
Yeah.
And apparently they made millions and millions and millions, and then boom, everything. It went from nothing to millions, and then went back down to nothing. And everybody says we lost money. I said, well, you started with nothing, you ended with nothing. It was that little bit of fantasy in the middle. It's like any currency, really, isn't it? So if you were to wake up tomorrow morning and you had the choice of doing something or retiring on your laurels, what would you do?
Oh, that's a hard one. Because I keep saying I'm retired now, don't I? But I'd rather get back into work.
And have you thought of volunteering? Or has it worked?
Yeah, we have,
yeah?
haven't we?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because I do have memory loss as well due to the cardiac arrest.
Is that like an ongoing thing, or do you just...
Yeah.
So how does that manifest itself?
Short-term memory.
You You have a short-term memory, or you
Yeah.
don't have a short-term memory?
No, I do have short-term memory.
So you got a short-term
forget
memory, so
things, yeah.
you don't remember stuff that happened last week, but you remember.
Yeah.
Or he gets confused easily. So if it's really stressful,
Yeah.
he'll get confused and you can see it, and then he'll like have an outburst of like just being really stressed.
All right.
Like
Okay.
his brain can't quite connect because he had really bad issues with his oxygen to his brain.
All
When
right.
he had his cardiac arrest, they said he wasn't going to make it, and I got let off.
Oh God,
Yeah,
that was scary, wasn't it?
yeah. So that it was that bad. The doctors were like, "Hasn't got a chance."
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's affected his memory quite a bit.
So it's like you don't know whether you've had a beer or not. So we'll have to have another, just in case. Just in
How
case I
many
missed
have I
one.
had?
John, I'm not going to stress you out anymore.
That's fine.
Thanks for coming on, my friend.
You're welcome.
Jade, I know that you've been sat there in the background, but you are a lovely woman. We met a few times, and I just want to say thank you. And of course, Sophie, if I can get her in the shot. There you go. You're in the shot. This is in the way, but there you go. There you go. That's all right. And of course, moi. I hope you enjoyed tonight. Meetup Monday, 72 people still watching. I know it's a bit like a Freaky Friday tonight because we're going to have to change something, I'm afraid. I mean, balcony banter we're going to keep because Chris likes coming on and saying hello. And also she likes keeping me home because she can control me then, you see. Wednesday meetup, we're going to cancel it now for Christmas. And also, after Christmas, whilst it's still cool here, we probably won't do a meetup, a midweek meetup. But I will do something in the time slot, but I don't know what it is yet. I'm thinking of you guys who come for the chat. So what I might do is just publish a long recorded vlog as a premiere so that we can chat amongst ourselves then. That might be something interesting at the time. I don't want to lose the spot because then somebody else will jump in. But because in the summer I really want to do this more. And also when people come over, the reason we started the midweek meetup was because we were meeting people on 2 or 3 days a week and it got too much for Chris, and she said if you can narrow it down to one evening that'd be great. So that was a great idea, but I think most of the people who want to meet us have already met us now. So and it seems that sometimes I look at it, Meetup Monday, come and meet me, you know. It's I should sell tickets really, isn't I? Like €500 a pop, in it, meet and greet, earn a fortune. Dane Doofus is on. Hi Dane, I'm just going to put your comment up there. I'll have a read of that later. Enjoy your walking vlogs, content, keep up the good work. Thank you very much, my son. And we're going to go for the last comments of the evening. Dane was there, 7 PM, Tim. Have you changed your SIM recently? I have. I got the SIMs from DataDaz for free by renewing my internet at home. And to tell you the truth, I'm like that. Because the other SIMs, they work perfectly, but they promised me these SIMs were 5G, but I don't have a 5G router, so it doesn't really matter. So if you could tell me 3 pubs, 30 years, first of all, what your real name is, so I can talk to you, and secondly, why you're asking, because if there's a problem with the...
Apparently the sound was breaking up and down.
The sound?
Yeah.
I'm actually using the sound through the camera, and that is not the best solution. But I wanted to, I didn't